And we're live. And my hair looks like a mess. Just a second. There we go. Does this look better?
1 second.
Nah. Does this look better?
Yes.
There we go. Better. Okay. Where's my controller? There.
I don't know.
Shh. Hi, Eclipse. How are you doing? Do. Come on, Switch. Register. Register. There we go. I am doing fantastic, and I have the wrong game in the Switch. Just a sec.
It happens.
There we go.
Yay.
Give me blue fire. This again. Yes, sir. My bad mods. Never on time. I bet Potato is gonna enter and try to scare me.
Probably.
He's a dick in advance. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so last time I think we finished the first dungeon and freed that god Nuos. And well, that was quite fun. I mean, this game is quite fun. It's like a mishmash between Legend of Zelda and Hollow Knight. Start game. Dirty monitor. I need to clean my entire desk, but oh, tomorrow is the last day before my vacation. Gonna have vacation the entire next week. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm gonna do absolutely nothing.
I'm so excited and I just can't hide it.
I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Okay. Whee! Here we are. So, let's first go... Well, I don't know. Let's see what the NPCs have to... Can I go there? Probably over... Climb! Okay. This. And then we go like this. Like this also. Let's try here. And that's the one that I completed. Yeah! Can I jump? Okay, what is this? Nothing. Just pile of dirt. Got it!
How we doing?
Hi, Brady.
Hi, Brady!
We are doing.
We are doing, yes. I'm alright. A bit tired. You?
Doing fine, thank you. Still taking, I think taking the rest of the week off before I plunge into the last chapter of my thesis.
Nice.
Then, it's just going to be a month of agonizing rewrites, probably.
You got this.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. It's just going to be you know, a lot of work without much in the way of motivation, but we're almost there. That's the important
Nice.
thing. We're almost to the other side and to a semblance of my pre-pandemic life.
Nice. Why this kid looks like he is young Link from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Let me see.
Am I streaming on Discord?
Yeah, you are. I was just gathering my chat. Yeah, he does. He does. Oh, I remember this one.
Far, I lost.
You startled me. I thought you were a shadow. It's just that I'm so lonely. I miss my mom. She went out a few days ago, but never came back. I hope she comes back soon. If you see her by any chance, please tell her to come home. I really miss her.
Maybe you should give me this thing. Maybe your mommy's inside. Yes.
No, there's a reward for this. There's a pretty solid reward for it. He's actually playing with one of the little collapsible cubes that you can encounter in the void.
Ah, okay.
On the void.
Nice reuse of assets, I suppose.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the... Wait. I wanted to go back to the bar to see if there's anything new there.
There shouldn't be.
Oh well, fuck. Bye.
Oh, have you attempted that rift yet? You haven't?
Yes, I did. I finished it.
Oh wait, you did?
Yep.
The one on the ground floor?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Because it looked like the cube hadn't changed color
okay,
yet.
yeah, maybe I haven't, because I didn't manage to jump over.
You did the one up top. You did the one up top, for sure.
Right. Did I mess up? Yes. Oh no, I can wall ride over there. Wall run.
And if you can believe it, this is not half as maneuverable as we're gonna be by the time the game's over.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Borisa's fate.
Let's grab another heart then.
Yes.
And some more void souls.
Ah, yeah. So I entered here. I never completed it because I couldn't do this. Okay.
It's tight, but you can do it.
Yeah, it's really tight.
Super tight.
Ooh, it's a chest.
Is there gonna be some of that void shit? Hell yeah, we need that void shit in our lives.
It's the best shit.
It's the densest, most superior form of shit in this world.
Oh god. I don't know, Eclipse,
We
if you
want
been
it.
here last time, but Brady is having the time of his life with this
Yeah.
We need the dent shit. Don't even really need the heart container now because we got that number one A1 product. Pretty sure this is not it, or not one of them. But I have very bad memories of several of the voids that take place in this kind of red environment. This is not one of them, though. Very nice, very nice.
Okay. Yeah, he's super agile.
Agile. Yeah. Feels great, doesn't it?
Oh, a chest. It's gonna be another void ship.
Void shit!
Oh god, I love this.
The game had a humble budget, relatively speaking. They couldn't shell out for voice acting. I'm just helping them.
And you are loving it.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, Brady should have been a voice actor.
I was a radio host for several years, so yeah, I could manage.
No! Hey, can I I like
What
how
was that?
He started spinning his like sword at the end, like he could do a helicopter or something.
Yeah, I think when you die, the models of your blades just kind of freak out every time, no matter where you are.
Hoppa.
After this, we'll be able to head to the graveyard, which is just chock full of goodies. Some of which we can get now, but many of which we'll need to, gather later in the game. Remember, it's the area with that massive tower I kept falling off of?
Oh. I am an idiot. Before that, we need to return to the elevator guy, because I need to pay my debts to him.
Oh, you didn't pay him down in the sewer.
No, I didn't have enough, so what I had to do is, now I have to pay him double. So first I need to buy a bigger pouch, and then I have to sell a bunch of ore shit. Well, I have enough ore to pay him.
Yeah, easily, I would think, at this point. Because he only charged you at first, what, 500 or something?
2,400, and double is 4,800.
Oh my god, I forgot it was that much.
I am an idiot.
Oh wait, Seth, this may be one of those rifts. You're not an idiot, it's just really tight timing. It's tight, I will say this. Anybody in the audience who hadn't played Blue Fire, the timing for your movement across those platforms is much tighter than it looks.
Yeah.
Like Seth said, at first glance, a lot of the platforming, a lot of the movement in the game can look a little floaty, but it's actually not once you get your hands on it. It controls, honestly, about as well as Hollow Knight, which is really impressive given that this is operating in a full 3D space with a lot more verticality.
It is an impressive game.
Very
all
impressive.
In all, it's a very impressive game. Yeah, there we go.
Now you see what we have to do, right? Very nice!
I hope I don't have to go up there anymore.
You don't. See, our last two Void Souls are just scattered along the pistons.
Oh god, my headphones just turned off. Okay.
Rift complete! Yeah. You good? We got sound?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Well, you've already cleared a lot of the game's rifts. Good for you.
Woohoo! Alright, so now I wanna go to the
bookkeeper, sell some shit, right?
Oh yeah, bookkeeper first.
And we got plenty of shit.
I'm gonna sell all the shit.
Practicing applied assonomics.
Where is the bookkeeper?
Right over there, straight ahead. Straight ahead and to the left.
Straight ahead to the left? Oh.
Under the arch with the giant book. Overhead, yeah.
little guy has a very masculine voice for someone so tiny.
I can relate.
Greetings again. I do hope your travels have been safe. Tell me now. Are you interested in trading with me?
Yes, shop. Let's see. Large pouch is 4,000. Okay, I can. Get
Oh,
4,000.
and he's got spirits. Look at his spirits. If I recall, one of them's really good. After we sell all these.
No, I need two. Okay, then I need to buy this.
The book allows you to get some height out of your spin attacks, right?
Mm-hmm. I think I can sell all of them, right? I'm gonna keep.
You don't want to
some.
max out. Yeah.
Okay, so performing a spin attack after a dash increases the spin attack's height, doubles the amount of
That's
collected ore, restores health when killing enemies. This one is not bad.
Golden Lust and Possessed Book would actually be my recommendations, because one of them will effectively negate any serious economic worries we have for the playthrough, and the other makes platforming much easier.
Okay.
I used it throughout my playthrough.
Oops. Alright, I need to find one more.
If you want lifesteal, go for it. I mean, we do get something for gathering as many spirits as we can.
Okay. How much?
And remember, you
do I
can
have?
equip them at a statue.
Yeah. Now I need to go to the elevator guy.
And have you been giving shards of monster souls or shadow souls over to the statues?
Nope. Okay, let's go. Climb.
Eh, eh, eh.
No! They could have made the city a little bit easier to traverse. This is a bit...
Yes, they certainly could have.
I mean, I know that they wanted to make it, you know, more in line with the entirety of the game. But, you know, it wasn't really necessary.
Maybe if they kept all the businesses in like a little ring on the, for lack of a better word, ground floor near the statue, and put goodies and collectibles up in the rafters.
Okay, so I can equip this one and this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And what is this mana?
Yes, you could trade shadow fragments for more magic.
Warrior, receive this blessing.
Yay, I'm blessed.
You got additional mana energy. It increases your mana power, allowing you to use spells. And by which I mean spell the one you get more frequently. Or not, I'm not your mom, do what you will. But really, there's no other reason to trade in your shadow fragments for mana energy, so you probably should.
Okay.
Again, though, not trying to dictate your lifestyle to you, but just saying it's there, it's on the table. It's not shit related, so we have no strong opinion on the matter.
On this shit matter.
Oh god. Sorry, Brady. It's hard to take you seriously with the voice mod.
You're not supposed to.
Okay,
What?
and I think this is the last one.
Which one of the pets is right next to you right now, Seth?
That's Beppo. And he was stretching and yawning.
Of
You should
course.
hear him like early morning when I just wake up. He like tries to follow me around because of course he needs to protect me while I'm in the toilet. And then he's like stretching and yawning and he tries to do like the big stretch that the cats do, but his feet are too short. So it's like,
So does he end up just kind of falling flat on his
Yes.
face?
yes, like a big loaf of bread. Loaf of bread? Bread. Loaf of bread.
Hey, how's my favorite elevator, Nautic? How'd it go with the elevators? They really are awesome, don't you think? Oh, and by the way, I have something in my possession that may interest you. But you owe me ore, remember? I haven't forgotten. Are you ready to pay me now? Thank you, fellow elevator Nautic. I knew I could trust you. Now that we're settled, I want to give you something. It's an odd stone. I really don't need this kind of stuff.
Are you just like giving me the shit that's like filling up your apartment?
Yes, of course. But maybe you want it. It said that this odd stone was stolen from one of the sanctuary angels in Penumbra. Amazing, right? Go ahead, take it. A very odd-shaped rock. Kind of resembles a face.
It looks like a
But only from a certain angle. It's the kind of thing that could probably get some attention on Instagram, but probably not anywhere else.
Maybe if it like
Very-
puts makeup on.
Very much the type of cultural artifact to be engaged with in periods of about 30 seconds or less. Like antique spoons.
Ah yeah, I love antique spoons. Okay, where is the graveyard now?
Okay, so the graveyard should be... Oh, Lord. I want to say... okay, so see that leftmost passage there, that leftmost sector of the city. If you go... No, like just to the right of the statue. Just to the right of the statue. Right. Through that door down there,
Ah, okay.
I think. It's been a while, so apologies if my memory's a little hazy. I forget what the odd stone does, if it does anything at all. Yep, that's it. Now, fair warning, Seth, the enemies in this next area suck, and...
Nice.
Sorry.
Suck!
And you're going to want to use your ranged attack to help you manage some of them.
Okay. Ah, let's do this. I like this game a lot. Yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
saved
it's
the
great.
key. This is pretty.
Yeah, it's probably the most beautiful area of the game.
I was kind of expecting Navi to come out and start talking about this area, and then I remembered this is not Legend of Zelda. Can I go around here?
No, I'm afraid you're stuck with Brados for this game.
Oh well.
Hey, Schnaufy, good evening. How's it going,
Hi,
man? Thanks for joining us.
Schnaufy! Wie geht's? Eh. So, I just remembered about, you know, what I asked you about voting. And yeah, I cannot vote in Germany. But... Fuck.
Schnaufy
was about
says,
to-
Good on you.
That's nice pronunciation.
Thank you.
Also good. Yeah, so a coworker of mine, her dad is from Greece and he's been living in Germany for 30 years and he's still not allowed to vote in Germany, but he's allowed to vote in Greece where he hasn't lived most of his life.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I assume it's very difficult for immigrants to receive like full voting rights in Germany.
You need... Well, I'm not sure why he hasn't applied for residency. But like,
Oh.
no, not for residency, but for citizenship.
Okay,
after
so it's
8
not
years.
super difficult. It's just a very long process.
Yeah. And some exams and shit, and... I mean, it's kind of like in the US when you're applying for a green card.
Schnaufy says, when do we get this ready? I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
doing A-okay. Thanks, man.
Oh,
Brady's always fine.
Brady the polyglot.
I just think after my my performance with Croatian, you're just inordinately impressed with my ability to get
Yeah.
kind of close to correct German pronunciation.
I mean, it's really good.
Thank you.
Wait, how
Thank
do
you.
I... Ah, right, this is the button.
That's the button you're gonna want to use, yeah, and Z targeting is your friend here.
Yeah, yeah.
Believe it or not, those are not the worst enemies in this area. Those are the mild version. We're going to be introduced to the
What?
spicy version in just a bit.
Alright. I forgot.
Always save your dash for last.
Dash last, except in a certain situation. Oh.
Like I said, there's a lot of stuff here we'll have to come back for.
Ah, okay, so I cannot reach it yet.
Now if he says we can call Brady Burned soon. Or Bernd.
Bernd. That is a typical German name. I think that I think that directly translated means something like Teddy.
Alright. Sure. Theodore. I'll take it.
So if we're going to rename you based on just the first two letters of your name, then in Croatian you would be Bruno.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Or Branko. I don't know, I have to consult with Potato.
The closest thing, because they just used like phonetic translations for Chinese, was Buraidi,
Buraidi.
three word, which Bulaidi, which is very, very long. Schnaufy says, I'm very excited about the election in Germany. Fingers crossed for legalization. Of course.
Wow. You think that's actually going to happen? Because I kinda doubt it.
Remember, you can jump and dash to be grappled straight on over to the... Yeah, those are the spicy ones. There you go.
Legalization.
I mean, I say I'm no expert in my friggin' degrees in political science. The CDP or CDA is still overwhelmingly popular in Germany, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Christian Democrats Party?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that is Angela Merkel's party, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah.
They're very strong.
Nobody says no, actually, I don't think, but I'm a man full of hope.
Look, a friend of mine, like the one that I'm hanging out the most, he is smoking quite a lot. Like, he is smoking like 3 joints a day. And
Oof.
still, every time he comes to my apartment and he sees my water pipe on the table, he's gonna take it and put it like under the table and say like, shh, you don't want the neighbors to see. Like, I don't care about it, but him, born and raised German, that loves to smoke, cares about it, so... Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're not high after 8 p.m., I think it's fine, right?
Yeah, after 8 p.m. is time for beer. Do you already know who you're gonna vote for? I mean, you don't have to say if you don't want to, of course.
Schnaufy says, yeah, but CDU is getting down and down because everyone knows they're full of corruption. Well, here comes the political education in me, right? There's many different types of corruption, with varying degrees of disruption to the actual society, like affected by the government. Lots of places around the world, it's common for government employees or agencies to maybe skim a little off the top of certain deals, right? But the government still performs very efficiently and provides the services that they're expected to at roughly the costs or at times they're expected to. And so people don't really care, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a common practice. Not saying it's a good practice, it's just common. My understanding is that CDU's super popular because they advance, albeit with some strangely conservative social stances, a very respectable, lightly democratic socialist economic and infrastructural program that's worked for a long time. And they kind of keep the far more extreme right-wing parties at bay. Yeah?
Brady, what was the button to shift towards the enemy? I forgot.
It's one of the... Oh, it's dash. Like, as long as you jump and dash. Shelby says, okay, maybe corruption's the wrong word, they just don't give a shit except making money. Apathy is what you're thinking of.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna try just rushing through.
I'm fascinated by and deeply respect those countries, like Germany, like most countries, with a great deal of ideological variance ensconced within their political systems that still manage to function and serve their people to a large degree, because mine doesn't.
I am actually quite fascinated by Germany because they have a very high percentage of people who come out to vote. In Croatia, it's around 17 to 30%.
In the US, it's not as high as it is in Germany, I don't believe, most of the time. Our problem is one of our two parties is not remotely interested in the democratic process anymore.
Let me guess which one that is.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. The GOP doesn't care anymore. And a lot of them have become increasingly radical throughout my lifetime, right? Like, the party stances have gone from what we would consider, in Europe, for instance, pretty, like, hardline right-wing, like Thatcherite, almost, right? Conservatism, to now pretty open nationalism and a fairly welcoming attitude towards self-serving authoritarianism in the vein of Jair Bolsonaro. Not maybe quite that extreme, but like we have people getting elected who claim that, well, loads of conspiracy theories are true, and effectively, this is a thing that's been ensconced in party doctrine over the past couple years, especially since Trump got kicked out of the office, that they could not lose. It is impossible for them to lose a single legitimate election. Therefore, even if they only receive like maybe 20 to 30% of the vote, what must be true of an election in which they lose?
What?
Therefore, even if they get their asses handed to them, what must be true of an election in which they lose?
They got their asses handed to them?
No, like, they're increasingly warming up to rhetoric of, oh, well, if we lose, it's rigged, obviously.
Ah, right, yeah.
Even though they only represent about 30 to 40% of the country, depending on your polls.
Damn it, that was the wrong button.
Schnaufi says, if we don't vote, the far right get a higher percent. We acquire everyone to vote and tell everyone they have to vote. Yeah, your voter galvanization programs are great. Yeah. And that's something that hurt my country for a long time, is people who were more like moderate and center-left, growing up with like the South Park generation, engendered a great deal of political apathy and didn't participate while right-wing groups slowly remade infrastructure and institutions in their image. And now it's we've got a long way ahead to restore, you know, a democracy that includes them but isn't monopolized by them.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Nefariously Handsome, welcome to the stream. It says, it's simply unimaginable. I swear they're like children. If they don't win, it was rigged, but if they won, they earned it. As I understand it, that's more extreme here in the US than in a lot of other places around the world. So.
Okay, I'm assuming I can't go there yet.
Can you perform a jump attack yet?
Just this, if that's...
No, sorry, hold down the attack button. Can you do, like, a charge attack?
Whoopsie.
Oh, Lord.
No.
Okay, so for this, we actually are gonna have to go back to the sewers. Because there's one more ability we haven't earned yet. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I didn't think it was there. I thought there was a spirit in the area I'm gonna end up guiding you to.
No worries. I am gonna
See what
continue
you're...
with this place, though, and then return for this later. Since I
Alright.
don't want to backtrack right now.
I think there might be a shortcut over there, maybe?
Ooh. Pretty.
Yeah, that tower is very, very tall. As I said, you know, combat's not great, but it works.
Mm. I learned the emote, no.
Dr. Nefarious Lansome says, I like to think of voice in your head as the actually good version of Fee from Skyward Sword.
Yeah, no.
Voice in your head.
Is full of shit.
No, I'm full of facts about shit. It's a different thing. Some people create the shit. Some people preserve the shit. And if shit is in the world, shit must be analyzed. And that is my purpose. I analyze and pontificate upon the shit. I do not create it. I do not preserve it. I do not endorse it. I only reflect that shit which is. Okay, yeah, so...
This is actually part of a late-game quest. We're going to keep this little elevator in mind, okay?
Okay.
Because we're going to have to access that same area from 4 different points in the world. We'll get to interact with each of those platforms. Like, there's a platform with a glyph like that behind each gate, and it'll open a gate and advance a late game.
Okay.
Quest. Dr. Nefiercely Answer says, that sounds like something Bo would say.
Yeah, can you say diameter of the Pringle can is too small?
Diameter of the Pringle can is too small.
Shnavi says, but to answer Seth, I'm not that conservative a guy. I'm not sure about the, I guess, position I vote for, but I go more for equal status, nature and climate protection, less economic growth and greed.
Okay, yeah. I would go the same way if I could vote.
That sounds like, in the general... Correct me if I'm wrong, they could be more extreme. I don't know. I'm only very faintly familiar with their platform. That sounds like it's in the general vicinity of the Violets ideological platform.
Violets? I don't know what the Violets
They
are.
may
We
be
have the
called
greens
something
here.
else in Germany. Like, they're represented, I think, with purples.
I don't know, maybe Schnaufi knows.
Maybe,
Probably Schnaufi knows.
maybe they don't exist anymore. Hold on.
Was I supposed to fall down here and survive? No.
Oh, yeah, they're a small party. De Violetten.
Temple
Oh.
Gardens.
Oh, wow, I wasn't even aware of this. Oh, Shelby says a combination I wanted to say. Oh, no worries. We always vote 2 parties, ranked 1st and 2nd, yeah. Dr. Nefarious Lansome says you're like an audiobook of Atlas Shrugged. Yeah. Not exactly. Not exactly.
Aggressive.
I personally couldn't be more ideologically opposed to Ayn Rand if I tried, because I'm a human being with emotions and loved ones.
Aww.
And I've played Bioshock.
Yeah. So.
Schnaufy says, De Violetten, yeah, or De Violetten, I heard about, but I don't exactly know their program. Apparently, they campaign in favor of legalization, for starters, and the introduction of spiritual, but not, like, definitively Christian ideals in government. Egalitarianism, environmentalism, direct democratic measures. It sounds like a very interesting platform, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a chest. What's it gonna be?
You got some shit!
There's another chest. Oh.
Some emerald shit. That's the uncommon shit. It's not quite bullshit, it's not quite that rare, but rarer than chicken shit. Pork shit, maybe. Just know it's not void shit. Not the best
Why
shit.
is this closed as well? God fucking damn it.
Oh, Dr. Fiercely.
This is a one comparing you to ideology of the book, but more the tone. Smart, rambling, confusing, yet interesting. Oh, that sounds like my student reviews. Thank you. Jeffy says my favorite party is the party.
The party, yeah.
Well, you know, Kanye ran for president over here on the birthday party.
Wow.
And in maybe a small victory for American democracy, no one cared.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay.
Jeffy says it's a satire party, but they actually got into the EU Parliament. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Well, man, if you ever want to have some fun, look into the history of Italian electoral politics. They're insane, or they were for a long time, because for a good while, they had annual elections.
Nice.
Every single year, they had elections to, like, the central government. This meant nobody in Parliament could ever get anything done, because they were constantly campaigning. All kinds of weird folks got, not nominated. Were elected to Congress, including, I think, an adult film star at one point reached a very high rank within the government. Despite not doing much of anything, I don't think, and I think her platform was actually kind of disturbing in some ways. But yeah, that happened for like 20 years.
Nice.
Ember of light that shines upon my grief. Please help me. Long ago, my siblings and I forged this land. Our purpose, to escape a tragic fate, which eventually became inevitable. Now I'm trapped inside my own temple, obscured in shadows and corruption.
So he's inside a party.
Also obscured in shadows and corruption. Grammar. Abolish the creature feeding from my soul. Did anybody proofread this? Like, I get it.
Oh,
I get it. It was a
my head is getting
translation.
angry.
It was probably a rough translation, but the fact of the matter is, much of the game script came out perfectly solid. Just once in a while you get use cases like that make no sense. I'm so confused.
And apparently the AI
disappointed.
hit puberty as well. Your voice is
Dr.
peaky.
Seriously Answer says, by fun, do you mean actual fun or existential crisis kind of fun? Actual fun. Actual fun.
You got some shit. Shit, get.
Yay, fire essence.
Dr. Seriously Answer says, no shit, Sherlock. Okay. Here.
I did not
Here.
want to read this.
No,
I'm in the middle of the
read
fight.
it. Read that again when this is over. I cannot believe this. Hear the God of Waters. Here he is. Here you go. May his grief forever live in our rivers. God damn it. So jump and then that. Yeah, there you go. I swear these turrets are the worst.
Yeah, these turds really are the worst. Open.
Today's stream is just going to be an AI getting very angry at minor typographical errors.
Okay, we have a bunch of platforms here.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more complicated than the first, but there's way more treasure here. Dr. Fiercely Answer says, I wish I had a voice in my head like you do, Seth.
I mean, I can lend you mine. He just keeps talking about shit over and over again.
I mean, I had to cover both Immortal Unchained and Olestra for the network. I feel like
shit is your
I
friend.
did not intend to, but this is the niche I ended up carving out for myself.
Oh.
As I said, combat really rough, actually. There you go. Alright.
Old key.
We'll need a lot of them here.
Okay.
Dr. Fiercely Answer says, if I could get Richard Horvitz as my head voice, I would squeal from happiness.
Ooh. Who would I want as the voice in my head? Well, I guess I'm pretty happy with the voice in my head I already have.
Thank you. I'm the default model.
You're a Microsoft Sam, basically.
I'm all your insurance would cover.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got the cheap default insurance.
Who would I want? Well, obviously my first choices would be like Barry White or Isaac Hayes.
Barry White. Oh,
seriously,
Barry White. I
yeah.
heard Betty White. Okay. Yeah,
Same
okay,
thing, right?
Yeah.
So we may have to come back to this room, maybe entering it from a higher level.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Dr. Fiercely Hansen says, I would also want GLaDOS from Portal, probably.
Yeah. Oh, if you haven't already, check out what
Ooh.
happened?
I believe you got gored to death by one of the little shark thingies. Doodlebugs, welcome to the stream. Good
Hi,
evening. Hope
Doodlebugs.
you're doing well. They say,
Yeah,
I need a voiceover to help me get through Doklin's Leap.
yeah, some of the rifts in this game are really nasty.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is Brady actually sang, I guess, sang.
Sang.
Song. Perform.
Sung.
Cover.
Still Alive in this voice on our previous stream, and you can find the clip of that.
Mm-hmm. You can find it right here on Twitch, as well as in the Clips channel of our Discord.
Nice announcer voice.
Dr. Nefariously Handsome says, Richard Horvitz is like 30% why I bought Psychonauts. Yeah, he did a great job, no doubt.
Speaking of which, what do you think about the second one?
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Probably gonna be my game of the year, I would imagine.
I think that
Doodlebug
I'm
says,
gonna pick it up.
I would advise you to. if you enjoyed Potato streams of the first one. Doodlebug says it's a great little game, but man, that void has me beat. A couple of them, the 5-star voids, or the most difficult voids according to the in-game classification system, are brutal. But do know, of course, you don't have to gather all the void souls your first time through to get the most substantial benefit from them, which is the additional heart. No, of course you want to, but you don't have to necessarily. You can come back later when you have more traversal abilities and all of that.
Yeah.
This is advice I did not take, and I just don't want you guys to invest an entire hour in certain voids as I did. Dr. Nefariously answers, I'll buy 2 as soon as it's on sale. I'm only 4 hours into the first one, but I'm in love. I'm glad you're liking it, man. It's a really underappreciated gem.
Yeah, both Brady and Potato are big fans of the title.
Some of the most creative level design I've ever seen in a platformer. Good stuff. Doodlebug says, I have them all apart from 2. Right on!
Ooh! Nice. I think that this is the game that I would really enjoy completing. By enjoy, I mean I really want to complete it. I'm probably not gonna enjoy it. Die, bitch, from afar. Yay.
That's how you do it. Once you get the charged attack, though, you will be able to deal some pretty decent and safe damage in melee.
Ah! Not what I wanted. Where the... Shit, damn it.
But I'm trying to think, okay, if I had to have some kind of mental narrator AI, and I couldn't choose any of my favorite old soul musicians, who would I go for? Who has a great voice? Susie the Sphere Hunter, maybe? The like long form video game documentary maker slash streamer. God's sake, she has a voice made for narration.
Yeah.
Dr. Nefariously Ansem says, only problem I have for now is that I can't get back to the first level, at least for now, so that's kind of lame. As soon as you reach the level hub through the brain tumbler, you should be able to. And you won't be able to get everything in the first level for some time.
Doink, 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 doink. Ah! Motherfucker! You're annoying. I hope your mom's proud of you. Yeah. Okay. Well, if I didn't have Brados as my voice in the head, I would probably like having Morgan Freeman. I almost said Gordon Freeman.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like Gordon Ramsay, and I'd be like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You lost another job, you fucking disgrace.
Get Big Ed. Dr. Fierce Lantern says, I unlocked the brain tumbler, but still, maybe I should just invest more time in the game and don't worry missing some things. Yeah, don't, because you're not going to be able to get everything your first time through many of the stages. You're going to need abilities, some of which aren't unlocked until probably the last 3 or so stages. One of them is unlocked in the semi-final stage of the game, though you don't use it for much. And you'll need abilities you only earn with greater Psi Cadet ranks. So just get as much as you can on your first time through each stage, and then probably go back near or at the end of the game to collect everything else. That's probably the best way to experience it all. Seth, was there a mesh blocking our way into the other hallway, or was that a platform we could land on?
It was a platform, but it looks like I can access it from down below as well, so I wanted to first unlock this room.
Alright.
Of course it was gonna be a boss room. It was empty and big.
You're getting some use out of the shield, I'd like to see that. I do like that you can disrupt the turret's firing pattern by striking them. It feels like sometimes you don't get quite enough hang time when you grapple to enemies to actually land hits on them, but
Yeah.
it's good enough.
For everyone that's new here, we have a Discord where we are pretty active. If you want to keep talking to us about video games, feel free to join us there. The only thing that we have as a requirement is do not be a dick to other people, and that's it. Okay, so now I have the key of holiness. Let's see what we get there.
And there's a holy chest. You got some shit? A golden bracelet crafted by the god of water long ago.
Hold on. There we go. It's said to hold the power to leap in the air, so you just unlocked a double jump. Great.
Nice!
Use it to elevate your life. Take it to the next level. And then one level above, you've got a double jump. You could skip one.
Oh god.
Remember, believe in yourself. Double jump your life.
Double jump your life.
So no, Steph, if you look behind yourself and up, look up for me real quick. No. Like back out in the hallway that you just entered from. It looked like you could drop onto the catwalk from the second floor.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I say it looked like because I don't actually remember many of the puzzles in this game.
That's
Well,
okay.
puzzles. There are relatively few, like, legitimate puzzles, actually. There's a lot of platforming courses.
That's okay, I actually enjoy platforming quite a lot.
Oh, me too.
But there's no sense crying over every mistake. Okay, we gon' go. I think it was that way. Ah, yeah, I see. Yeah,
Took me a
you're
while
right.
to get that too, my first time around, because I'm pretty sure I saw it as like a barrier, like a mesh gate, instead of a platform. There you go.
Let me guess, I won't be able to. Oh, I am. Okay. Because I remembered there was another platform.
This is an exact mechanic from Wind Waker.
Yeah. Yay!
But I think this game shows us how indie titles can wear inspirations on their sleeves in a positive way and in a way that still feels enjoyable to players, unlike, say, Immortal Unchained, which just reminds you of a dozen different better games.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this reminds me of Wind Waker quite a lot, but I don't think there was a single moment when I was like, oh yeah, this is like in Wind Waker, but Wind Waker did it better.
Right, because it's trying to do something very different with, like, the platforming emphasis and some mild inspirations from games like Hollow Knight and Breath of the Wild. You've got, like, your little stamina gauge.
Exactly.
And I think that's to the game's service.
Boing, 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 boing.
Also, it's very much got its own style, its own world, its own kind of feel to it. It's not literally, hey, here are characters from better games, enjoy. Here are direct quotations from a better game, enjoy.
Yeah.
But you can't compare us to the better game.
Ooh.
Maybe
there's-
down and to the left? Oh, there's a chest there.
Mm.
No, did you see?
Yeah, there.
Oh, well, there as well, but I was going to say behind you there's a balcony you could have dropped down onto.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that. Party!
Yeah. Okay, good. Now I think you can double jump and then dash on over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yee. Alright, time for another puzzle room.
Okay, so there are some. Okay, why did I do this? I don't know. Where am I?
Why did you do it?
What is this stuff? Okay, I cannot jump here. Ah, right, okay. There, and then we have a ladder to go up. Destroy everything. Nyek. Whee. Okay. He's like a little rabbit, like hop, hop, hop. Okay, let's try this again.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Jesus.
Strange not to have Potato going, yes.
Ah, okay. But I need to go. No.
Okay, good job.
It,
Dr. Nefariously Answer says he would make a fine Hollow Knight OC. See,
Oh,
we were
yeah.
actually discussing this the other day. I think this character design is actually more charming than the Hollow Knights.
yeah. And if you enjoy Hollow Knights, feel free to visit my Etsy shop where I'm actually doing
Mhm.
crochet figurine of Hollow Knight.
Ooh, would you be interested in making a crochet of this adorable little guy?
Oh, if I can find what's it called? If I can find pattern, of course.
He's so cute.
I was actually thinking for the next one to make the little grub from Hollow Knight.
Yes, that would be great. So see, we want to get in there, into that central area. Oh, right, this is a time challenge. Okay, so Seth, drop down for me. I'm gonna show you what you have to do. I think I remember. Safely. Very good. Okay, do you see those little recesses? No. On either side of the room. You can wall jump up along those to reach that central hallway.
Ah,
But what we have to do first is find a way to lower one of the grates temporarily, I think. Dr. Nefariously Answer says, Grubby. Yeah, the
grubby.
cute little grubs.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Try running. Have you tried running along the back wall there and wall jumping up? Like behind you?
Behind me, here.
Yes. No, and it's sealed. Okay. Dr. Fiercely Anthem says, there are a few games I could consider $60 worthy. When you ask for that much, your game has to be something special and big, which is hard to make. I would only place Hollow Knight and Prey in that category. Alright.
Prey is actually a pretty good game. I
Reboot,
played
I
it.
assume.
Yeah, I played it on release. That was May 2017, I believe. It was really good. The problem that I had is that I couldn't stream it and play it at the same time because it kept crashing my graphics card at the time. But then I had a 970, I think. Alright, so.
Give that thing a whack.
Okay, yeah, I see what
Now
I have
you-
to do and I know where to go.
And we may be on a timer, so. Seth, what? Yeah, there you go. I was about to say, where are we going? And now that, Dr. Fiercely says, what do you think of $60 and now even more ridiculous $70 cost? I think in a world inundated with DLC and microtransactions, $70, like raising the base price of a AAA video game is unwarranted, wholly unwarranted and indefensible. But $60 for a lot of titles, I do wish more of that money found its way into the hands of developers themselves,
Yeah.
but it doesn't strike me as entirely unreasonable for a lot of games,
So-
given their scope.
My opinion on that is, I think that the $60 price is fair, but not for the games that are priced $60. Because like a lot of people say, oh, why are these games costing $60 and then you have an indie title that costs 20 and it's the best game ever? Well, that is not because that game is worth 20 bucks, it's because they have to undersell it so heavily that it would be visible compared to the AAA titles. Because
Sure.
Hollow Knight is not worth 20 bucks, that's a $60 title. But it has to be priced that low so people would be able to see it in the, pure sea of trash that Ubisoft, Bethesda, and the other big guys are tossing up there. So I would, without a problem, pay 60 bucks for a good game like Hollow Knight, but definitely not pay 60 bucks for another Call of Duty.
But even still, I would argue a base $60 price for like titles on a certain console, right? Like even the stuff that all of us consider relative trash, like the Ubisoft and Bethesda titles, would be fair if they then, many of those same developers, I say developers, it's the publishers who do this most of the time, saturate the same titles with $30, $40, $50 worth of DLC that was cut out of the main game at launch, or time savers intended to solve problems in the central gameplay loop or grind that they intentionally introduced. In other words, if $60 was it, I'd be happy to pay that for even an average game.
Yeah.
As long as I got, what I felt was my money's worth out of it. A weekend or a week's worth of distraction while I listen to podcasts or something like that in the case of Muso games like Dynasty Warriors or what have you. But it's when you start introducing all these additional fees, that's where I get really hesitant. So no, and I'm also really hesitant personally to say that because I don't like a game or I don't like a genre or whatever, it shouldn't be worth that much. I think if a game's really light on content, if a game's really light on replayability and things like that, then that should have an impact on its overall value. But having a base price that most titles adhere to is probably the most fair way to govern the market. As long as, again, some people don't try to keep taking off the top by introducing additional costs. So you're absolutely right, Seth. Some indie titles probably should be worth a good bit more. And a lot of AAA titles should be worth a lot less. For much of my childhood here in the US, the average price of a brand new game was, without tax, around $50. And I think something like that is a more fair price point for AAA and indie games together. But I don't like that they're increasing the price without increasing value more and more. It doesn't infuriate me, though. It's just part of it.
The sales are so frequent that at this point I am not really that upset. But also, I'm one of those lucky few. I don't mind the price because I can afford it. So
Same, yeah.
So that's why I'm not that salty. But I can understand for people who are struggling with, having money for any extra hobby to keep seeing the prices constantly go up, how it would infuriate them.
Well, especially when, again, there's not a concomitant increase in value to accommodate it. Doodlebug says, I think indie devs, like those behind this game, you should be able to give tips after the purchase price if you enjoy their game and want to show more appreciation. Yeah, absolutely. Donate to them. And I think a lot of devs...
Platform. Yes, I did.
You did. Or you technically fell through a tiny gap between the platform and the wall. I remember this room. This one's kind of tricky. I go out of my way to support indie devs where I can, and I like that. I kind of like platforms like Itch.io with their kind of or Humble Bundle with their pay what you want, or pay a flat base price, or as much as you want program that allows people like myself to support indie devs to a greater extent if we so choose. I think that's pretty cool. Dr. Nefariously Anthem says a base $60 price for me can only be fair if there's no more add-ons, and if it's an online game which needs microtransactions, make it cheaper. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I was gonna say, because you cannot really, tip the devs, what I ended up doing, for example, for Hollow Knight, which is one of my all-time favorite games, I ended up buying a collector's edition, and I ended up buying it on both PC and my headphones just turned off. On both PC and Switch. Okay, just give me a second, because I think my headphones are dying for no battery.
Yeah, if they're dying that frequently, I would think so.
Okay, I can hear now.
Alrighty. Were your headphones in fact dying?
Yeah, I had to just replace the battery. But yeah, as I was saying, I just buy the game multiple times, and that's about it. That's as much as you can do, right? Or buy any sort of promotional items, or like toys or whatever that comes straight from the company, not from like a third party.
Dr. Nefariously Anthem says, I'm so sad I won't be able to play Silk Song since it'll only be on Switch and PC, but I guess that's what I get for being happy. Well, first off, come on, man. It's going to get ported eventually. All of these indie titles generally do. But as you know, developers working with a tighter budget typically have to be pretty conservative in their initial rollouts for certain titles, right? You can't just fire it onto every platform on the market at once. So you will get it eventually, and also there's loads of other quality titles that can give you enjoyment and fulfillment.
I was gonna say, because it is gonna be on Switch and PC, that means that they already have implemented basically all the knickknacks they need to be able to port it. Because Switch and the PC are quite different when it comes to their tech, which means there's gonna be no problem in putting it on the other consoles, with time. If it was for example, only on PC and Xbox, then we might have a problem because son of a bitch, because they share generally the same technology. How?
You were supposed to run along the right wall. Dr. Nefariously Anthem says PS4 in general is a big ports problem. Psychonauts 1, originally a PS2 title. Well, originally an Xbox title. Just being on PS4 for a normal price, about $12, is a rarity. Yes, it is. Although I find a lot of the PS2 ports or emulations on PS4 priced pretty fairly. I'll say too, in terms of the indie attitudinal thing, like any other hobby, I personally find my enjoyment of video games and gaming culture only increases with the amount of diversity I introduce to my engagement. Like, you know, the wider range of titles and genres and things like that I engage with, the happier I am, usually, or the more I feel I get out of it. So, even if you can't get Silksong, remember, it's not, or Hollow Knight, or these vaulted examples of, like, our ideal games or whatever, aren't the only titles out there. And there's lots of other things, including a lot of hidden gems from indie studios you may not know about, that you can get just as much, if not more, enjoyment out of. So dig around, have some fun. Dr. Nefariously Anthem says Nintendo made an exclusive deal with Team Cherry, exclusivity deal, sorry. That also happened with Ori, so it will only be on Xbox, Switch, and PC. Those exclusivity deals, though, do tend to be kind of time-specific. So it's not necessarily...
It's usually a year. That's why, for example, on E3, you can quite often see that it says, like, some title, and it says only on PlayStation, and then in, like, smaller letters, it says, like, later it might come on other
timed exclusive. Yeah.
So
Dr. Nefariously Answer says, yeah, but Hollow Knight is my favorite game ever, so it bugs me a fair bit. I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah. I understand.
Maybe try this game though if you haven't yet. It's a great deal of fun and takes a lot of
one game that I'm really
from.
looking forward for it to come on the Switch is Death's Door, because I loved everyone's playthrough that I saw so far, and I really want to play it myself.
It's very, very good. Reminds me a lot of the classic, like, top-down Zeldas, actually. Right down to you getting a hook shot. Called hook shot.
Oh my god, a hook shot called a hook shot?
Yeah, they also wear their inspirations on their sleeve, and it's great. It's from the studio behind Titan Souls.
Titan Souls was a really good small title. I enjoyed playing that one.
Dr. Nefariously Anthem says, I just bought Mankind Divided, Yooka-Laylee, and The Impossible Lair, and Psychonauts 1, so I have enough content for some time. Those are all great games. I think. I've not played Yooka-Laylee, but...
Yooka-Laylee right now is, I think, on a very big discount on the Switch store. Like, $5 to $10, something like that.
Doodlebugs asked, did you play Ender Lilies? Ooh, no, but I know both Seth and I want to.
Yes, so it's on my wish list on both Switch and Steam, I think. I really, really want to play it.
And I own a copy, but haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah. The next game that I'm gonna be playing after this one is gonna be Celeste. And then I'm gonna see what I wanna do after that one. But Ender Lilies is definitely a title that I wanna stream at some point. So it could be that after Celeste I go for Ender Lilies, so that's gonna be, you know, in like a month by streams.
Doodlebug says, I did before Blue Fire, it was really good. Right on,
nice.
Right on. It came out of early access pretty recently, right? Like past couple months?
I hope this is where I was supposed to jump to.
If y'all like games of that nature, I would also very heavily recommend Dark Devotion. It's very, very, very good. Oh yeah, I streamed it a while back.
Wait, what? Inspect.
Uthus, God of Water. Dr. Nefariously Anthem says, Celeste, is that if White Palace was a whole game thing? No, I don't think it's that difficult, no.
It is a bit of a more difficult platformer, but not super difficult. Why I want to stream it is because of the message that it talks about.
Incorporates into its narrative,
messages about mental health, my company gave thumbs up for a big speech about mental health and gaming and video game industry, and it's been greenlit, and it's gonna happen on the 28th of September. So soon we're gonna have a big event invitation, and I'm gonna be posting the invitation in Discord, so if you haven't already, join there. Of course, the event is gonna be absolutely free for anyone. You just have to sign up in advance so we know how many people we can host. It's gonna be over Zoom. And yeah, you're gonna be talking with me, with Renee Gittins, who is a game developer, and also she is how is it called? She is one of the directors in Internet Game Developer Association, so the biggest association for game developers. And Rachel from Take That, who is a psychiatrist specialized in game developers' mental health.
I'm definitely joining. That sounds amazing.
With this temple, we forever honor the gods' protection. We forever honor the gods'
You
protection against the darkness. It's I know. Hold on. Wait. What? Oh, damn it! Voice mod.
Why? There we go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. With this temple, we forever honor the gods. Not possessive, just the gods, plural. Protection against the darkness. May Uthus, singular, not possessive, spirit rest through the rivers of the temple. God damn it, proofread.
Okay, that's all. Alright, so we got a holy key. Oh, holy key. Let's find out or to use it. Probably on the other side.
It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and near pining.
This is what happens when robots discover religion. Be afraid.
Oh god.
Dr. Furiously Handsome says, I actually saw a problem in the indie community that some other guys caught up on. That's like almost any Metroidvania is treated like something to keep fans happy until Silksong releases, so games don't get the whole credit. Crowsworn was funded on the whole "where the hell is Silksong" motto. Well, yeah, that's definitely a consumer side problem. It's like the people who want to treat every Souls-like as if it is meant to be a superior successor to, or an inferior replacement for Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Instead of just something in the same general oeuvre. Like this game, for instance, it takes clear inspiration, aesthetically and mechanically, from games like Hollow Knight, Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, and Breath of the Wild.
Damn it! Oh well.
Oh dear. And even A Hat in Time. The influences are, of course, there are actually very pronounced. But it's not a Metroidvania, it's not a Souls-like, it's not really a Zelda-style dungeon crawler, it's an action platformer, first and foremost, and a really, really good one.
Yeah.
Well, time to go get some. See you later.
Bye bye, Luna.
Alright, Lena, take care. Dr. Nefariously Answer says, I'm excited for Crowsworn, of course. It looks badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks interesting to me.
I'm gonna pick it up as well. Also, if
Okay,
you'd
so I
like to
think
hear
our-
more of our opinions, you can also check out our podcast where we're talking about different gaming topics and also laugh at people that cannot write creepypasta or write, period. Find us on YouTube and Spotify. Oh crap, what's this?
Boss time. Crow. So we got Gura and Crow. I think their writers were out to lunch that particular day.
Croc.
This is a much better fight than the first boss, but that's not really saying much.
Yeah. I was gonna say this seems a little bit underwhelming so far, but I don't have much health, so that's actually what
Unleash.
might make it a bit hard.
It's like, I don't know, it's like a Zelda boss. If the lead designer had forgotten to do his homework over the weekend and had to come up with his big semester report in 2 days. Oh yikes. I got some health back.
Yeah, lifesteal room. Spear.
My, that is useful once more.
There we go. I defeated it with 1/3 of my health. That's how
Congratulations.
boss fight is. Also, there.
Victory is yours. Flip him that bird.
Flippity floppity, get off of my property. He's so adorable though.
Cute little shadow fella.
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna definitely put myself here a note saying that I need to search for a pattern for this guy and make a crochet doll.
And time for another roach god. Light in the darkness, savior of gods. You have my eternal gratitude. The path ahead of you is long and uncertain, young one. Let me shed some light in your path. God damn it. Listen to the tale of the 6 gods. In the beginning, there were 6 gods. 6 gods were the initial creation. Uthus, god of water. That's me. Filled with sadness and sorrow. His tears filled the land with oceans, seas, rivers, and rain. He then joined a very toxic series of subreddits. Dina, goddess of land. With her mighty body of stone, Dina carved mountains, deserts, and landforms in the earth. Not into the earth, not from the earth, just in them. Nuos, god of knowledge. With his wisdom and leadership, he aided all living creatures into prosperity. It's not even remotely close to proper syntax. God of knowledge, my ass. Tolan, god of wind, with his wild and free spirit. He gave birth to wind and storms.
So look at this. We have the god of wind, the goddess of earth, the god of water, and god of wisdom. One of these things is not like the other.
We've got 2 more.
Oh.
Most of these are completely irrelevant to the plot. Duron God of Fire. Father Flames and the Sons of Serana.
What the fuck is that
With a
on?
flick of his finger, Duron could set the land ablaze. And then, the 6th god. He who we do not name.
Voldemort?
It said that the 6th god was in fact the creator of life itself in the beginning.
Definitely not Voldemort.
To maintain the peace, 6 gods had created a sacred bond. The Oath of Serana. Together they shared their knowledge and lived in unison, bringing prosperity to the land of Serana. But alas, peace did not perdure.
What does perdure mean?
Searching. For the 6th god was as powerful as ambitious. Sure, and over time he sought supremacy and power over his siblings.
Alash, thank you for the sub.
Thank you for the sub. We greatly appreciate your custom. Thank you so much for being here. Blinded by his thirst for strength, he slowly perished into darkness. When the remaining gods confronted the matter, it was too late.
Confronted the matter.
The god was no more a god.
Oh no.
Centuries of blood and death followed. Slowly, the shadow's strength grew and spread, taking the souls and bodies of its victims for itself. Warrior, I am Uthus, the god of water. In case you didn't remember from about 2 minutes ago, that is the tale of my siblings and I. Although we'd managed to hide and protect ourselves from its non-resting thirst. Its active thirst. Just trolling Instagram all hours of the day, thousands of years ago. The Black Shadow found us. Gradually, it's been spreading through the last hope of the living. What? Destroying the source of light in our land. And corrupting our child. The Queen of Penumbra. Fire in the night, savior of gods and flame. Please head towards the Temple of Gods. There lays the Queen, corrupted by Shadow in an eternal sleep. That damn Shadow, guarding against who might seek to revive the fire. You must destroy the Queen. Only then will the shadows vanquish. Vanquish what? Be vanquished? I don't know. I'm not the god of knowledge. It's a huge endeavor to ask, considering the nature of the courier. Shadow and fire both flood your soul. In a way, none could exist without the other. It's because of that you are our only hope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Farewell.
Dr. Nefariously Handsome says, this kinda reminds me of Messenger Story. I haven't played it, but I have it installed and it's on my desktop and it's sitting there for a while now.
Oh, you got the Temple of Gods key. He also says, sometimes it feels random why some games succeed and others don't. Sometimes it's up to the cosmic dice. Sometimes, a lot of it, I think, really comes down to marketing. At the time, marketing or word of mouth, either or. Though once in a while, you do find a game that just did not get the appreciation it deserved despite having both. The Alpha Protocol.
Oh, whoops. Yeah,
like,
today,
imagine!
Yeah?
Oh, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say that today I started playing this one game that I've had for a long time in my inventory, like Steam inventory, library. And I don't know why I didn't play it. I guess I just did not find the time, but I really like it. It's called The Book of Demons, I think. And it's like a dungeon crawler, very stylistic.
Ooh.
And like your weapons and all of your skills are cards.
Dr. Nefarious Answer says, hey, Nefarious and Super Skelemania. Oh, Nefarious! The action platformer where you play as, like, a classic video game villain from the 90s, kidnapping a bunch of princesses from different lands. Yeah, I got that one at launch, actually. It's a good game. It's a good game. Was it as good as I was hoping? Not really, but it had some very, very cute art and direction. I would like to see the same team give a similar game a stab at some point. I really would. Oh, yeah, this place. So there's even stronger turrets here.
Great. Just what I wanted to hear/see.
But Alpha Protocol, man, that was great. It was by Obsidian, right? And it was this very traditional, like, Obsidian BioWare style action RPG. Set in done in the vein of a modern day, like, spy espionage thriller.
Be right back, I need to use the toilet. You keep talking, I have my headphones.
No problem. It was absolutely fantastic, but it got savaged by critics and some audiences alike for some pretty strange, I say strange, let's be honest, flawed stealth and combat mechanics. Kind of like a lot of the BioWare games at that time, like Dragon Age Origins, Mass Effect 1, it didn't play the smoothest, but it didn't play particularly worse, in my view. And what was really cool about Alpha Protocol is depending on your interactions with people and factions throughout the story, the central plot could unfold scores of different ways, with factions that are allied with or opposed to you actually appearing throughout chapters other than those in which you were introduced to them. So, like, halfway around the world, maybe this like covert cadre of for-profit agents that at one point at first antagonized you could break you out of a holding facility the game's villain had captured and brought you to, if your relationship with them was positive enough. And they would actually fight alongside you, their forces, their weaponry, all of that, through the following mission. If you don't have that, maybe it would be local military forces. Maybe it would be a singular ally you had made, like a significant NPC earlier in the story. And so the support you have, the ways in which you can engage them in the story and in gameplay, and ultimately the course of the entire game changes radically based on how effectively you're able to get on with different groups and characters. It's just a really, really good adaptation of the traditional espionage film, I guess, atmosphere to an Obsidian BioWare style action RPG. Oh, look at the hot dog!
Hello. I came to say hi. Yes. I was numbing mommy's feet, so I came to say hi now. Okay. I'm going bye. Yes, good boy. Alright. Yeah, he wants us to go out for a walk again, but I have opened the garden so he can go out, and I want to like teach him that if he cannot get, go for a walk right away, that he's okay to use the garden. Okay, let's go.
Let's do it. Oh wait. Yeah. Welcome to the Temple of Gods. Your best bet here is honestly just to stay out of the turret's range. As best you can, anyhow. We really need to get you that spin attack, though. We should have earlier.
Wait, how am I here again?
It's the nearest shrine, maybe? Spin attack is in the sewers. Like...
Yeah, I don't have now I have to get my thing back, but... Okay, so I have to go through there.
I think there might also be a passage to the Temple of Gods from here, but I don't quite recall. We might have to open it from the other side.
And I still have to get my ghosty thing back. I kinda like it. You know what? At first I was annoyed about this whole thing, like, oh, you die and then you have like your spirit wandering, like the same thing that has the Dark Souls has, Hollow Knight, etc., like all of these games. But honestly, I kinda like it now, and I struggle to see a game without that mechanic.
You've become inured to it.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it kind of makes sense, just going back to the point where you died. It basically forces you to go back to the point where you died, so... Wait, it wasn't that way. Motherfucker. Was it over...
No, it's to the left, remember?
Hijo de puta. Oh wait, I think I closed my cat. Be right back. That's my chair. Yeah, hello. Yes, you're gonna join us here. Okay. Yes. Okay, bye. Yeah, I closed the door of the bedroom and she was on the other side and she looked very offended when I let her in. It was like, excuse me? You forget the Empress? How dare you? Yes. Today there was like a kid with his grandma, and kid was like maybe 2 years old, you know, barely talking, barely walking. And he was standing next to my garden fence and just looking at Poppy, and Poppy was looking at him just like all curious, like what the hell is happening? And the kid said something like that he wants the cat, and the grandma was like, oh, ask your parents, not me. And I was like, ooh, grandma.
Dr. Fierce Lancer says, all hail the Empress. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
She's our little mascot.
Hi, Poppy. Bye, Poppy. What are you? Oh.
She's really mellowed out.
What does mellowed out mean?
Calm down, become more kind of sedate. She's way more relaxed
Yeah,
than she was when you first got her.
Oh yeah, and that's even before she got sterilized. I thought that the sterilization might, you know, make her a bit more calm, but it was just age.
Mm-hmm.
She's now a little over 1 year old. Yes.
Oh.
Bye. She learned how to play with the
Just
dog.
run, don't even fight him.
Yeah. Basically what she did is she tossed something that made a lot of noise on the floor, and then as soon as Beppo went from the garden inside, she went into the garden.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay, let's see what is over there. Ah!
You know, I looked over and I just noticed I've been using my copy of Balan Wonderworld as a paperweight on my desk for some time.
God.
I just now realized it was here. That
That's
game
how
was
much you like
okay. No, it was fine.
It was okay. It was the most okayest game out there.
Yeah, really.
Thank you, game. Well then.
We'll get there.
Yeah, but this area really is painful, you're right.
Right now it is. When we become a bit more mobile, it's actually going to be really simple to swoop and dodge our way around most things.
Okay. I'm really, really happy with this game. I'm really enjoying it.
Oh yeah, no, I knew you would.
Have you seen that that one country that introduced Bitcoin as their official currency is basically in civil war right now?
Yeah, I imagine that would happen if you... Not because, but just if you are the type of government that would declare Bitcoin your official currency or an official currency, you're the kind of government that would get caught up in civil war.
Yep. I don't know if you saw that, but that guy just suicided. Motherfucker. It's easy to dodge them when you know where you're going.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeedy.
I'm getting tomorrow my next week's order of HelloFresh. I am so excited.
You enjoyed
Last
your
week-
first week, yeah?
Yeah, it was really, really good. So I decided to do that every week because it makes sense. For 4
Yeah.
days a week, I have planned meal.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
It's good. Door open. What? There we go. Ooh, we haven't done these in a while. Goreboard's Pierce. Eh. Is that something we can do? I wonder. Okay, that looks...
Oh god, yeah, I think I remember this one. Or I remember rifts like this at the very least. It reintroduces my least favorite mechanic, moving platforms.
Yeah. Hate this. I hate moving platforms in any game. Especially those ones that you have to like rush to catch up with.
Yeah, I mean, it's not normal. Like, we live on Earth, that's a single platform that does not move, like, beneath our feet.
Yeah, you tell them, Brady.
We were made for stationary platforms, damn it.
Ah! Damn it.
So, Seth, I will say you got this, but we may be here for just a little while. Just because, you know, it's going to take some learning to get all 30 of the souls.
I'm not really that worried about it. I just need to learn where the platforms are coming from, and that's gonna be it.
I mean, if I can do it, you definitely can do it.
And having the double jump is making it a little bit easier.
It's even more impressive that you're doing this without the spin attack that functions as a very limited height triple jump. I
Okay,
could
but-
not, for instance.
No. Where's Potato? Is he okay?
But I was gonna ask. We may want to check on him after the stream.
Yeah. I can do this.
I was about to say I've been the only AI here, and there's been a low number of text boxes this streams, so
Yeah.
something was feeling off.
The AI didn't seem as angry as usual.
Nor
And
quite
there
as
was-
fixated
there was a
on
lack of nuts.
ejaculate-coated cars. You were supposed to ride it up and then jump over the next platform. This is a place we've already been, remember?
Well, shit. There is this one Russian lady. I think she has like Italian husband, but she loves Beppo. Every time she sees him and she's like with her daughter like walking around, she just like tosses everything on the ground, runs to Beppo and starts like cuddling with him.
Aww.
And she calls him Bella, which in Italian means like beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
That is
she's
so
like, ciao,
cute.
Bella, ciao, Bella. And Beppo is loving it. Every time he sees her, he's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Best day ever. Okay, so. And now we are gonna. Oh, okay, so that's where I have to jump off. Okay, I get it.
Mhm.
I didn't really see where to jump to. Okay.
So I've been doing a little looking into the discography of Pyramid, the genius behind balls in your
Oh
jaws.
god, is he going to be the next Viper on our stream?
No, there's no way. But I will say, it's impressive that all of his songs are like that. He's not a completely untalented singer, he's just one of the world's worst songwriters. Like, I shared that one song in the music channel where he, like, takes on the vocal aesthetics of Freddie Mercury for some reason to sing about boobs. Which, what?
I mean, obviously.
Oh, and you enjoyed the selections from the No More Heroes 3 soundtrack I posted,
yeah. It's really good music for like working out and.
Yes, it is.
What? Oh. I landed on the spikes.
Again,
Also-
this is something I could only do with the charge attack.
I am slightly upset that these little spikes that are so widely spread can kill me. Pretty sure I should be able to like walk in between them. Also, my headphones just died. Oh crap. Okay, I'm gonna do this part in total silence. Okay, with one hand. This is not flexing, this is just pure necessity.
Well done.
There we go. And I have sound. Okay.
Well done. I'm sure you see what we have to do here, yeah.
Okay.
You missed the soul, but that's okay.
I missed the soul.
Yeah, on that last collapsible platform. It's fine, though. We don't necessarily need them all. Or you can come back for it later once you could do, like, 4 or 5 jumps in succession and just
Damn it!
make a mockery the entire course.
Okay, we have 3 souls left. Yeah, I thought you needed all of them. Oh, you're right. You said so in your stream. You don't need all of them to complete the void.
But I mean, we obviously want to get them if we can.
Yeah, obviously.
Because they'll give us more spirit slots.
And we want all the spirit slots.
Hey, Wolf Shoes, Nick, good evening and welcome to the stream, man.
God fucking
They
damn
say,
it.
Not gonna lie, I'd throw this game right out the window after about 10 minutes. It's not all like this. Just the voice, but yes, they can get very, very demanding. And not always in a good way.
I think Nick likes your god voice.
I use it for chat, I use it for text, I use it to describe various types of shit. This is the world, this is the universe of Seth the Overwitch now.
Yeah. The multi-shit. Okay. I can do this.
He says, I want that,
I want that voice as my actual voice. Well, in the realm of our chat, sir, it shall be yours. Like, you have no idea how badly I want the ability, the superpower, if you will, to modify my voice at will a la T-Pain with that heavy, syrupy auto-tune. There you go.
Okay.
But the T-Pain option for voice mod is actually very off-mark. It's very weak.
Okay. Oh. It's okay.
Good save. Easy, 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 easy. Woo! Fantastic work, Zeph! Excellently done.
Easy peasy. Oh, Nick, have you tried New World? Currently, it's free for beta testing on Steam. You just need to like request access and you get it in a couple of hours.
Oh, he says,
GG.
GG.
oh, right, this guy.
Oh, look, it's Link as Grandpa.
It's like Link after he lost the house in the
Yeah.
divorce.
Nice to meet you, swordsman. To you, I shall be Nilo. I'm one of the last forest whisperers of this land.
Yeah, he's definitely Link.
You haven't heard about us, have you? We forest whisperers have traveled the land for thousands of generations. As nomads, we visited all the corners of the castle, gathering secrets, stories, tales, legends, and knowledge. We have harnessed that knowledge and have passed it on through countless generations. That is a fragment, not a full sentence. Listen. Would you like me to tell you a tale
No.
about the castle in the sky? Our land of Penumbra? Very well. I understand. Tales and stories aren't for everyone.
Okay.
Hey again. What brings you to this garden? Listen. Would you like me to tell you a tale about the castle in the sky? Our land of Penumbra? Far beyond this castle, a huge world expands infinitely. Oh yes. I've seen this with my own eyes. They say long ago, people walked this land, living in peace and harmony, until the shadows surfaced. The Black Shadow gave life to an army of destruction, and the gods, together with the living, fought against the army. But their efforts were in vain. In despair, the gods gathered their energy and created blue fire, TM.
He said the title of the game.
They used this power to create Penumbra, a floating castle in the sky, a land in itself, home to all living creatures that had survived. Furiously, the shadows searched for the floating land, but they could never find it, for the power of the fire kept the castle hidden from prying eyes. Whether this legend is true or not, I guess we'll never know. Tales passed down are always altered, don't you think? There are so many mysteries in this land that we'll never learn. Anyway, I want you to have this. It's a tunic used by my people, the Forest Whisperers. Take care, swordsman. Forest
Just
tunic,
a board.
worn by the Forest Whisperers. It's a light uniform that looks slightly less urine-tinted than this robe, so that's kind of a positive.
Yeah. Look at my hat. Oh my god, look at this. I'm so cute.
Oh,
Okay.
little ears.
Yeah. Hop, 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 hop.
You know what? He looks kind of like a stuffed animal, doesn't he?
A little bit, yes.
Like, if we were to find out Meta Knight style that there's like a teddy bear under that mask, I would not be surprised at all.
Nope. Oh crap.
Oh, you could take care of the guys with the axes really easily. They don't have much health.
Ah. Bye, cruel world. Can I? Oh, I survived. Nice, and it only took me half a heart. In Banjo-Kazooie,
Yeah,
that
fall
would be
damage in this
death.
game is not bad. In Banjo-Kazooie, if you fell 6 feet, you'd be dead. And then you'd probably have to endure about 12 jokes about shit during a protracted game over sequence.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Okay, so that way.
I will say, I know it was difficult for you, but I love the education we were able to give ourselves during the Banjo-Kazooie saga on stream. Oh, was that a chest over there? Oh, that was the dead rat chest, right?
Yeah. Okay,
That's where we came from.
let's go further.
We want to enter the temple on the or across the way.
What about this? Ah.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait, I can climb back up. Yes. So. Chest. And shortcut. Is it? Yes, it is.
Level design in this game's really strong, isn't it?
It is pretty cute. And. Okay.
I am back.
Welcome back!
Welcome back.
Thank
What
you.
did you have for dinner?
Soup.
Right on.
Go for some soup now.
I made this lovely Italian sausage soup a couple months ago, and that was great. But I found
like
I
the
really
Beijing
enjoy.
soup, the sweet and sour one. So
Oh, hot and sour soup. Yeah.
yeah.
I've only ever had it once, and while I didn't mind the flavor, the consistency really bothered me.
Yeah, it's a little bit gooey.
No, here's the thing. It was more viscous than a regular broth, right? But not thick enough to be like a creamy, chowdery kind of thing. So it felt like mucus.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
If it were a little thinner or a little thicker, I think I'd be fine with it. Oh wait, oh god,
Here we go. Weary traveler, will you share your precious ore with me as a sign of trust?
Sure.
Traveler, listen to my sorrow. Long ago I met a steam worker.
Was his name Gabe Newell? Beppo!
The girl stumbled upon this sanctuary in a time of great need. After she healed, we became great companions. She spent the rest of her days living in the sanctuary. Sadly, I've forgotten her appearance. Please, traveler, help me remember her.
Okay. Juro's memories.
Wait, can you climb up and around the columns scattered around the room here? I'm pretty sure there's something up top for you.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that I could climb up there.
Or not here, maybe. Maybe not. Sorry, there's another similar room somewhere you can platform around, I think. We're trying to find the queen.
Oh, okay. Here we were already.
So look, maybe, maybe straight ahead? Or to the side?
No, I don't want emote. Fuck you! I'm slightly annoyed that I'm not auto-collecting these things.
Where?
Acquired Vessel of Souls.
Yeah, so late game, you'll be able to interact with that.
Abandoned path. Okay, let's go there then. Whee!
Oh, this might be the way to the city.
Oh, okay, then we can we activate it somehow so that I don't have to go the entire way around, probably.
I don't think you had to begin with. You just needed to know the double jump.
Ah, okay, yeah, could be. It's gonna be good to know where it is now.
Right across from the little Yeah. So to the left of the statue.
This is where I came from, like from the sewers.
Yep. Where we can go to grab that spin attack if you want.
Right.
After we get our quest, maybe?
Yeah. Damage dealt after a parry is stronger. Fascinating. Oh, I think I could not open this door before. Ah, no, I could not jump here. Yeah, that was the thing. Okay. No, that's where we came from, so that's where we go. That's where we go now, Cat Nigel. Okay, there's ladder over there. Can you say ladder, or is it always plural? So, can you say ladder, like singular?
Yeah.
Or is it always plural?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Ladder is the singular form, ladders is plural.
So, when you have that, like, okay, how to form this? So.
Oh, the queen's over there through the
Yeah,
gate
I
with the
know.
gold block.
So when you have this, do you say
Yes.
these are the ladders or the ladder?
No, that is a ladder. A ladder refers to
ladder.
the entire construction of
Okay.
horizontal rungs supported by vertical poles.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go into that room. I just wanna see if
But
there's anything.
this tower, it can be said, contains 2 ladders.
Ah, okay.
Oh, nice find. Yeah, we're really not gonna have to worry about money for a good while anyway.
Yeah. Let's see, can I go over here? No. Oh well. It's probably gonna be another 4 there anyways. For everyone that's new here, you are free to join our Discord where you can talk to us all day long about video games or other shit because we're just always there with
Discord.
Yes, our god is there as well. His name is Bracelet. And I gotta say, our god is much better than these gods over here.
Oh yeah, no, these gods suck. They are collectively some of the most mediocre boss battles I've ever seen in a Zelda-inspired game.
They are the gods of suck.
Suck.
Poink. Open. Open your shield right before an attack to perform a parry. Yes, that's usually how a parry works.
Open your shield.
Open your shield, yes. Just like...
Again, I poke fun, but really, since it had a very small team, the game's translation's just a little on the rough side. It's not a big deal, though. For the most part, the script was translated rather well. Oh, here we go. Warrior of light and shadow, we meet again. Listen carefully, warrior. Deep inside this temple, the temple of gods, where long ago ruled a spirit of balance, now lies the Queen of Darkness. Upon reaching the temple, it seems she has felt your presence. So, good going. The presence
Yeah,
of the
great.
fire
I
returning
smell.
to the great fountain.
He basically said I smell.
The presence of the light. The presence of the gods. In fear, I believe she has reawakened the Lords of Shadow. 3 demonic beasts that nurture her power and further her cause. the cause of Black Shadow itself.
You know what I don't like about the entire story? It's like, oh yeah, there is darkness for the sake of there being evil, darkness and shadows and stuff, and it's like there is really not a sense to it.
There's not
no.
There's no rationale behind this.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
is.
It's just evil, and you must destroy evil.
Warrior, you are our last hope. Yeah, it's kind of like Kingdom Hearts in that regard.
Yeah.
The secret weapon of the Fire Guards. A hero of both light and shadow. Nevertheless, he cannot face the Queen herself yet. She'd whoop that ass.
Oh my god, it's the
Go
turret.
here.
I'm having PTSD right now. Don't.
Take-
Get away from me.
Take a halo or some shit. That is a sanctuary stone. It's a powerful gem crafted by the gods. You'll require it in what is to come, and it will also allow you to travel instantly to any fire shrine you've visited. Hunt down the three lords rising from their sleep. Destroy them. Find the voids created by our ancient masters. Overcome their challenges.
They're giving us so many like names and stuff, like ancient masters, like with capital A, capital M. Like they are some sort of badass guys, and like we haven't heard from them at all before.
Oh god, in that regard, it's kind of like Immortal Unchained.
Or
Search the
Kingdoms of
shadows
Amalur.
dwelling in the land. Yeah. Slay them.
Why?
Roam the land of the castle. And gather the right equipment.
Murder everyone, collect everything to save the world from, I don't know.
Darkness. Only once you have defeated the Shadow Lords will you be able to face the Shadow Queen. The time has come for you to test your power. Now go and prove your courage.
Okay.
Peace out.
You should
So,
have
yeah, we
said,
get fast
"Peace
travel
out,
now."
nerd."
Oh, I can fast travel now. Great.
Yep. Okay, so they didn't even tell you where the Shadow Lords were, did they?
Nope. They just said go finish them off.
Okay, so one of them is behind that series of gates down in the sewers we took like an elevator to from the Forbidden Path. So we have to
Okay.
find 4 different routes to that same chamber where we can use our Sanctuary Stone to interface with the glyphs on the floor, and we'll
Okay.
open a path to the First Lord, alright?
I was meaning
One
on
of them-
going to back to the sewers now anyway, so
Yeah. One of them is in... in fact, I think you can access that particular area of the sewers from here. Somewhere.
it's gonna show us now, I guess. Ah, there.
Well, no, this is going to open the gate to the path.
Ah,
One of them is behind the path, like at the very, very top of that cavern. Another one is sealed. That's what we're looking for.
okay, so that one.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
Yes,
an
yes.
elevator.
And the third is actually in a brand new area of the world. The lava-themed area, of course.
Of course it is.
Eh.
Okay. Firefall River. Are you sure that's the one?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, this isn't gonna be the way there, but it is a way to a brand new area, the fire-themed part of the
Ah.
world. So we might want to explore till we find a fast travel point,
Yeah.
because there are some goodies here.
Yeah, this is completely like the what is it called? The mountain in Legend of Zelda.
Death Mountain.
The Death Mountain, yes. What is that?
It actually reminds me of the Magmor Caverns from Metroid Prime. You ever play Metroid Prime?
No.
If you did, you'd never be able to get that area's theme out of your head.
I was meaning on soon going through the Metroid games before the new Metroid comes
Dread?
out. Metroid Dread, yes. Okay, I guess I don't have the one I need.
Not yet.
I wanted to try it out because last time I did that, it activated with an emote that did not look at all like the thing that I needed. So, yes. Why is everything here a goddamn turret?
Because,
Fuck you.
as aforementioned, this game's combat is not great. It's easily where it's weakest.
Yeah, this is an amazing platformer, but combat is like, eh.
It's ass!
It's ass.
Sorry.
Ass.
Whew! Well, that was bad. Damn it. That's what I wanted. Game over. Thank you.
Game over, man. Game over.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. It's time to talk with you again. About the vision softly creeping. Okay, so we have the path down and we have the path right.
Yeah,
Like you said,
and
the
we do
path
need to go
down-
back to the sewers for the
Yeah, so
charge
I'm
attack.
gonna just go directly to the sewers.
Sewer away!
Arcane tunnels.
Arcane tunnels, I believe they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
Of course, they're
misspelling.
not gonna name the area sewers. Sewers, dot. Like, if I'm gonna make a video game, I'm gonna make a sewer level, it's just gonna be filled with generic characters, and it's gonna be a meme. Just because.
Because I can.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Link.
Hey again. What brings you to these tunnels? What? The Three Lords? Yeah, very well. If you're that determined, I'll help you out, my friend. I too know about the Lords. It's said that long ago, Lord Samael was sealed in these tunnels. 4 paths that lead to 4 flames. 2 of these paths are accessed from the arcane tunnels. 1 from the Lake of Fire, and the last from the Forest of Ice. Only the power of the Sanctuary Stone can open the seal. That's all I know. Farewell, my friend. May the Queen
Be
be
with you. Yeah, so that's just telling us how to get to the poop god.
Ooh.
Oh, we can buy stuff.
No, I'm not gonna. Why would I?
I guess to convert your ore into a form that won't be lost after death.
I
Not
guess.
really worth it.
Okay, we were here already, but do I have a map?
No, remember, we want to reach the area just... Actually, it'd probably be easier to go to Stoneheart City and then journey into the far end of the tunnels to reach. Remember that little area we couldn't quite do much with that was glowing all red? Mm-hmm. That's where we want to go.
Okay.
But we do want to explore the tunnels afterward to get at Samael.
Okay. I mean, this was the path to the city. Open. Oh. More shit. What is this? I don't know. This one.
Oh, you got a spirit too. Look at that.
Nice.
Let's see what this one does. Ah, right. We need to access it from the menu to see what it actually does. Right now, we just know it's the spirit of a dead flying rat. Ah, okay. Well, that's better than nothing as our third
Yeah.
spirit. Okay. That's neat, I guess.
Okay, that's where it is. And here should be, yeah, tunnel scroll. Oh. Whee! Rice. Well, that's nice. I don't know why, but when I said rice, that's nice, it kind of reminded me of Animal Crossing, because every time you pick up an item, it gives you like a very bullshit pun.
Oh god, yeah.
Also, sadly, I have to leave for today. I have to go deliver a car at almost midnight.
Yeah, fuck those guys that rent a car at midnight. Seriously.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, guys.
See ya.
Take care.
Have a nice rest of the stream.
Bye bye. Thank you.
I guess folks who have rentals that they're expecting at that time are like usually traveling from the other side of the world, right?
Well, I hope so, but there are literally some assholes that are like, oh, I'm gonna party, and then like after I finish partying, I'm gonna leave the car, you know? It's like,
Oh, I see.
why? Like, couldn't you wait until the morning? They just don't want to pay, you know, the hours during the night after before they leave. So yeah. My dad like had to quite often go to like the car deliveries in the middle of the night. So
Yeah, that does sound rough.
yeah, I mean he's used to it, but
But it's demanding.
yeah, it's demanding and honestly, like from my perspective, very unfair.
Sure. Did you get the chest that
Yes, I did. It
spawned with the
had rice.
emote? Right. Ah, right.
So I guess this is the way we go now. Ah!
No. I mean, there are goodies we can access now over here, but
Yeah, let's go.
not the way to the charge attack. So remember, we've already been here and got completed a rift, a pretty easy rift.
Yeah.
Each statue will give you, I think, a single emote.
So I have to somehow go there to get the
Uh-huh.
resources.
That's right.
Ah, I see.
You've got it, though. You've got the idea.
There we go.
So if that's sealed off, what must we have to do? Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
Okay, my headphones died.
That's the general idea.
Okay,
But
now I should be able to
you may need to come back once you have
more jumps.
yet another jump. Maybe.
Okay.
And this is just the way back into the Fire Guards Keep, the first area of the game.
Ah, okay. So, a Zen. That's where we came from. Can we go that way? Is this a door? Are you oh, you're a door.
Mm-hmm. What on earth? Well, I just got my comments to my second thesis chapter from my boss.
It's 10 o'clock. Oh, yeah, it's not 10 o'clock for you. Never mind.
No. Like I got it a couple hours ago.
Okay.
But this time, instead of using comments in Word, she just like photocopied the whole thing with her handwriting attached. All right. Fine.
Yeah, make sure you are able to decipher the writing. Oh, it's slots. I require 800. Okay, he doesn't have shit for me. Okay, now let's keep on going. Open! Okay, this was where we cannot go yet because more jumpies. I think those were all the doors here. Yeah. I had too much sugar! Okay. Open. So, what do we have here? Tunnels cross. Is this where we need to go?
Yes, I think.
Okay. Okay, there's an elevator. Anything else here? Yep. Whee!
Sorry, I'm reading through these.
Do they actually make sense, or?
Some of them, others I politely disagree with. I can read it all though.
Yeah, sure. If you don't mind sharing, of course.
Sorry, I'm reading through. I'll give you a summary when we're done.
Yeah. No worries. Oh, okay, so this is back to the city. Oopsie, I almost fell. Ah! Nothing there. Jump! So for anyone that's watching right now, I'm just trying to discover any areas that I haven't in this Please.
Okay, I think our spin attack is down there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this is what we want. Now you can use your double jump and wall run to navigate through this next area with ease.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I remember I wasn't able to access this before. Yes, give me all your ores. I need all of it. I'm gonna eat all your souls. Open. Sapphire.
Okay, yeah,
that
so I
looks
think
like a
there's gonna
boss
be
area.
not boss really, there's gonna be a quick combat encounter here and then you should get your reward.
Oh, right. Oh wow, we're in the ring with 4 bullshit. Oh, Lord. There we go.
Well done.
Eat, die, bitch. And a chest. Who would have thunk? And we got Whirlwind Hook. Nice. Very nice. Whee! Okay. Now... I really want to find that 5th book for the guy in the city.
Yeah, I remember finding the 5th one took me a while as well, but great job, you've got your charge attack now.
Yee.
And if you combine that with the spirit the bookseller is offering, you can use it as a very effective triple jump as long as you keep one charged up during difficult platforming sections.
So I need to always preemptively charge the spin attack. So like this, and then... Ah! I got it. Okie dokie. Whee! Yeah, temple. Okay, let's see if we can buy anything useful.
Oh, well, this is, never seen this before, but it... Normally this would amuse me. Given my current environment, it boils my blood.
Oh.
So the
Yikes.
same boss who's been a well-intentioned person who generally is a nice person and was, until the pandemic, kind of a model for how I wanted to teach, but who's been completely absent during a lot of this. She, very briefly, I mentioned one of the figures I'm working on, writing and living in California and working on, Hawaiian people who were employed by a notorious Dutch, kind of thief lord in the area, the, like, infamously abusive, Johan Sutter, or John Sutter, Captain John
Okay.
Sutter.
Yeah?
Called Captain. He did not have a military rank, as far as I'm aware. He did all kinds of horrible things to indigenous people that he conscripted to build, like, this little fortress and extraction settlement for him. So I just mentioned that my guy, my Hawaiian historian, lived in California, like West California for a while. He taught at a college there, and he did a little bit of work on on those Hawaiian people that Sutter brought over to act as kind of officers in his operation, right? And they ended up establishing their own Hawaiian community in the area. They intermarried with local indigenous people a lot, so there's actually a really complex kind of social framework and cultural framework in that area to this day, where people have mixed like European, Native North American, and Native Hawaiian ancestry, and so they think about themselves, they identify themselves in really flexible ways.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so I mentioned he worked there. That's the same kind of region my boss specializes in. She just says at the end of this one paragraph, "Cite me!" exclamation point. And I'm like, fine, but you didn't help me with any of this, even if you've written something kind of close before.
Cite me, Jesus.
I really hate to say this, Seth, because I wanted to believe, and for ages I did believe something totally differently, but the Academy and the humanities more than anything else. I never had this problem with political science, never, ever, ever. And those were people who worked for world superpowers, right?
Yeah.
I told you before, I had somebody who was an undersecretary or assistant undersecretary of health for President Clinton, and I had another professor who was a economic research fellow for the Soviet government.
Yeah.
And had 2 PhDs. Nicest, most humble people in the world. But the humanities has an ego problem.
Yes. I have noticed that as well.
Like in your education, too. It's not just in the US.
There is actually a Netflix show, a short Netflix show, limited one. I think it has 8 episodes that talks about it. It's called The Chair, and it's about this woman who becomes the chair of the English department at a university. And then they're showing like the struggles and politics and everything that needs to like go with it.
Well, it's
but yeah,
bullshit.
ego problem is a big thing.
In my opinion, if you're working in like the intellectual, or I say the academic fields, I don't like to use the term intellectual because it's unintentionally kind of condescending, I think.
Yeah.
You know, as if suggesting that everything else isn't.
I know what you mean, yeah.
But in the academic fields, first and foremost, unless you are a researcher who has been hired explicitly to do research in your subject by like a major institute or by sometimes a private concern, right? Like Coca-Cola has a company historian whose job it is to interpret Coca-Cola history. Unless you're doing something like that, your job, what you are supposed to do, the role you play in service to society, is educating others, helping them grow, helping them learn, helping them develop. And that is entirely dependent upon them appreciating that you actually can do that for them in a way that benefits them and makes them feel like, oh, this person is helping me, I am learning more, I'm able to do more with what I know. You're a public servant. Like,
yes,
and in the US, a lot of places around the world, if you work at a public school, most places too, you're an employee of the government.
Yeah.
Your job is not to serve yourself, and your students and your position and all that don't serve to fluff your ego. I'm sorry, I get really animated about this, but it's heartbreaking for me because I've been abandoned by an institution and by like a community I really believed in for years and years in an hour of great need, and they're making it perfectly clear they don't particularly care. And don't care if people like me work with them or for them at all, no matter how much we want to. Sorry, that brought the mood down, no doubt.
No.
Ugh.
Fire keep. That is not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to Temple Gardens. So I want to go back to the area where we had those 2 doors where we could go through. There we go. So we gonna go on the right first.
Whee!
I think that's the one of those 2 that opened. Or maybe not. I might have done goofed.
Also,
Yes, I don't. Yes.
no, sorry, I just reached the end. It would appear my boss may have lied to me. Because in our meeting a couple days ago, she was very complimentary towards all the work I've done so far. It's not excoriating, but it's some of the harsher feedback I've ever gotten on anything I've written.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, I mean overall, like I just read her conclusive comments.
Yeah.
And she advises me strongly against falling into the social scientific trap of writing, like a research report instead of a story, when she recruited me for this program.
A research report?
Yes. She praised my ability to work in her class. I was at the top of her class in undergrad because of my social scientific writing skills.
Yeah.
Explicitly, she told me, and recruited me to the program under those same merits. And now that I've been trapped inside for a year and a half, and I'm doing all I can to hold my mentality together, and I really rely on her and other people to set me free from all this.
Yeah.
They're not going to. Now they're going to, like, get the knives out. And I guess my problem with this from an educational standpoint is, yes, you obviously want to encourage a high level of competence and a high level of quality in the products that you endorse as a professional. But my understanding based upon my reading of her comments is that my writing is not bad, it's just not exactly what she expected going in, which... whatevs. And B, like I finished at the top of almost every single class that involved narrative writing I've ever taken.
Yeah.
At the top or near the top.
Maybe she had just a bad day.
No, remember, this is the same teacher who's been on friggin' vacations for much of the past 3-4 months.
Wait, that's the one from, like, Germany that said that...
No. This is my boss, my mentor, the person who is supposed to be helping me through all of this. So, for jumps like that, what you can do is prep your charge attack, and let it fly after your dash to get a bit of extra height. But I think you're supposed to keep platforming between... Yeah, because I was stuck on this one for a while. Keep platforming between those columns until you reach the top of the third, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. It's the second or the third.
Damn it, I fucked up. That's okay. But, like, the other criticism, is it actually good, or is it most of it, like, out of her ass?
No. I wouldn't even characterize what we just read as, or what I read as, like, completely baseless.
Yeah,
it's just
but it's
far
not
from
what
what
you
I was expecting. Correct. Based on her previous feedback on all of my work, someone I've taken like 4 or 5 classes with. And I don't exactly want to say it feels unfair, but it feels excessive to demand so much of me, even though this is the big capstone project, with the context that I've been cut off from most direct human interaction or my actual workplace for a year and a half. In a way, a lot of them, due to health liberties and things like that, haven't been.
Yeah.
Whether or not that's safe is another matter entirely. It's just, it's gonna be hard.
But is it
That's all right.
all of her, like, comments? It's something that you can actually work on?
The vast majority of them, yes. Some of them are just a little vague.
Okay. But as long as you're able to actually work on them, should be fine.
The one issue is, like, the crux of her comments are like the way to avoid the social scientific trap is to give more of your author's voices. I don't get a sense of him or the other focus as characters in this story when I can't do that when all I have to work with is what they wrote.
Yeah.
Like, here are things these people said. Here is what they meant in context. I can't do anything more than that unless I start making shit up.
Yeah.
I could tell you what I could tell you, but that's it. I think I'll be fine though, as long as the indigenous specialist doesn't just rip me a new one. Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, so how the fuck?
Okay, so we only came over here for the soul. You can, I think, charge. No, wait. Sorry, I totally did that wrong. You can, like, yeah, use all of your abilities to get over there.
Okay.
It'll be tight, but you can just make it, see? And that charge attack is super useful.
Fucking hell.
That's okay, that's okay. You can land. You can land.
I really like these voids. Like, honestly, I thought they were gonna be more annoying than they actually are. They're quite nice.
Yeah, a couple of the very late game ones are super demanding in the style of like a Super Meat Boy level, but the cost for, like, you know, falling off a platform or something like that's always pretty minor, and they're very well designed, I think. I also didn't think I'd enjoy them going in, but they ended up being one of my favorite parts of the game, all told.
Yep. And we have 6 more. Ah! Ah! Son of a bitch. But okay, now I don't have to pick up any of those souls, orbs, bullshit, and I can just focus on platforming. It should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Do you need any help with your thesis?
No, I'm all right, thank you. I'm afraid this is something only I can do. And I'll find some kind of path forward. I'm just this sounds deeply conceited and privileged, and it probably is, but I'm just not used to getting I'm not used to getting critical responses to my work at all. Usually what I'm told, the kind of feedback is, hey, you don't need this bit in paragraph 10 or whatever, you can toss it. Or maybe give us a little bit more information about this, and, like, you know, the kind of edits you can make in a, like, 10 minutes. Because usually readers think my work is of pretty solid quality, even if it needs a little bit of additional polish. What throws me off here is the kind of changes she's suggesting are far broader than what she actually told me to expect.
Yeah.
And she's the one in charge of guiding me through this process. Other people's thesis mentors, by the way, people I've been working with, they've been meeting with them every week. Like doing what they can to help them out. Mine? This is technically meeting number 3 across more than half a year. There you go. Smart. And you got them all. Well done.
Alrighty. But this is going to be it for tonight, because we're actually approaching 11 o'clock.
Oh, wait! Enemy! Easy. Don't die.
Fuck you. Alright. As I was saying, this is gonna be it for tonight, because we're reaching 11 o'clock and I have to take Beppo for a pee pee poo poo walk. So let's see who we can raid. Oh, Pot is playing Dead by Daylight. Dancing.
A Dead by Daylight rhythm game would be great, though.
Dancing by Daylight.
They introduced a K-pop killer recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh well. I heard your mentor was awesome. Yes. Brady, that guy was actually my mentor for my master's thesis. Hi, Alice.
Hello.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. We're gonna continue that next week on Tuesday and
Indeed.
tomorrow. Do you feel like streaming, Brady? It's Friday.
I can stream or we can do creepypasta, one or the other.
I am gonna be on my company's dinner.
Okay.
So.
Yes, I got it.
Yes.
I can handle it.
So Brady's gonna be streaming the My Hero Academia fighting game, right?
Death's Door and then My Hero Academia.
Oh,
probably.
okay. Well, I'm gonna give you a shout out because my
thank you so
manual over analyst because my manual shout out doesn't work. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and say hi to Pot for me. Bye.